Hey everyone, welcome to H. Cooper Crafty Bug and Crafty Bug's Homecoming Mom Beehive. I am put out with myself because I have to voice over this and I talk through the whole video, but you could hear the TV in the background and y'all know how much I hate voiceovering. So let me just vent for a second. Okay, this video is for a 3D grad cap like you would put on a plushie. I am now offering the SVG for this file on my Etsy shop, or you can order directly from me, whichever you prefer. And I have it in two sizes for two different bears because I have done a 10-inch bear and an 8-inch bear. So of course, if it's like a 9-inch bear or 7-inch bear, these are going to work, okay? And you can resize them to whatever you want. I have them set at certain sizes for that. And I have adjusted them. Now they have a hole in the center, and I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry. I don't have any clue. So there's two of the squares with the hole in the center, and so you will back them back and forth because sometimes you can see the underside, so you want glitter on both sides. The sides are going to be white because that's how the glitter cardstock is. You know, if you have like some silver paint pens or something, if you want to do that, you want to be extra, go extra. The white doesn't bother me. I know it does some people. So you'll get this piece. Now this I have it cut, so all the lines cut for you on your Cricut or Silhouette, whichever one. And then it's perforated. I think that's the word I'm looking for. So you can just push them down. And the glitter, yes, the glitter needs to go on the inside when you make it a circle like this. You do want to overlap it just a hair where they match up. And then the longer piece fits perfectly around the outside. And yes, it will overlap quite a bit. I did allow for some extra overlap, but it works perfectly. So you just want to push those down. And the glitter is going to be on the underside. So again, sometimes you can see up in there. If you put it on a bear, you're not going to see inside that. But if you just put the grad cap on the mum, which some people see, it's all glitter. That's all you see is glitter. That's what you want. And then you can use the hole to center it up. And I made the hole so you could put a what do you call it? A tassel in there, which I was going to show you the tassel, but I can't find my freaking tassels. I had them out before mom camp, and I have my cabinet kind of blocked off that I think they might be in, so I just need to get in there and then I can. And I do have a bear that I need to dress, so I need to find them, and then I'll do another video for that. But this is the Art Institute glue that I use on all my cutouts, so I'm going to use it to connect these two. And there is, you do need to be careful about how you put these together because there is a way that the holes match up. Not perfectly, but almost perfect. You'll see that you just want to make sure mostly too that the outer square, you know, the four sides all match up perfectly. If the hole doesn't match up perfectly, that's okay. You're going to be covering up more than likely with some kind of bling or something. You're going to put the tassel in there, and then I always glue like a piece of bling on the top to give it that little notch. So I'm sure you're going to be doing something like that. I guess I could have done a little like a bigger circle that cut out. You could always do that. Circles are easy to do just to put on top if that's what you wanted. And then now I'm going to attach these. So again, I overlap just a little bit where those first two tabs line up. And I'm just going to do this with hot glue. Don't put a lot. I'm doing a thin layer because you don't want it oozing out all over everything, making a big mess. You just want it to connect. You see those two tabs match up almost perfectly. Anything I do is not perfect, so I'm never going to say it's perfect. And then, of course, you got to use your hilo holders to hold it together. Now, this one, I'm going to use the art glitter glue again. This is in my Amazon store. It's going to be in the description if you want to buy this glue. I've got it in my Amazon store. There's a link to my Amazon store. If you scroll down to the bottom of the description, I do have a few individual items listed in the glue. I think is the top one. That or the stapler is the top one. I can't remember. So I put hot glue on the very end to so it'll stick immediately, and make sure that you've got that lined up. So make sure the bottoms are lined up. That's the most important part. And then when you start wrapping it around, make sure you don't have any gaps in there. You just want that bottom to be completely lined up like that. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're not going to see the whole thing. And if you're attaching it on the bear's head, you're not going to see the bottom of this. So if you don't have it perfectly matched up and all that, don't worry about it. Then I'm going to use several of those to hold it in place as I'm going. And then again, I'm going to hot glue the end so that sticks immediately. These are so simple to make, you guys. The hardest part for me was designing these because I kept having to adjust how I made it. I cut them out and then realized something didn't work, and so I just kept having to go. And I had it in Cricut Design Space, and you know you can't save to your computer. So once I had it where it worked, then I finally went into Silhouette this year and designed them in there. But all I had to do was, look at Cricut and see what I had them sized at each piece. And then I also added on that piece that has the perforation and the lines cut. I used to just cut those with scissors and just kind of guess, but I did that in Silhouette, and it was easy to do design in Silhouette. And now it cuts out on your either your Cricut machine or your Silhouette machine, and you don't have to do any of that, and it cuts out all straight and perfect and everything. So I love that. Okay, trimmed off some of that because I don't know what I was doing. I was tapping on the computer. I just realized too that my microphone is coming through very quietly, so I'm trying to talk louder and have it like shoved in my mouth, so hopefully it doesn't distort. But that's the bear that I'm going to be dressing, and it's an 8-inch bear from top to bottom. So I'll be using the smaller of the two Grad Caps. There it is with the hole. Making sure I have everything lined up. And then I'm just going to put some books on it to press it and let that glue dry. If you're just using a thin layer of glue, it won't take very long at all for that glue to dry. And then again, you want to overlap this just where the first two tabs and just use a little bit of hot glue. See how simple? This is so easy and simple to assemble. And yes, you can bling these up. You can do whatever you want to decorate them. You can leave them like that since they're in glitter cardstock, or you can add bling to them. I just buy the tassels. I believe I got those on Amazon as well. And I don't remember when I bought them, but I still have a ton of them left over. Gold and silver. So again, I use the Art Institute glitter for the middle part and then hot glue at the end. And you just want to line that up. And then start wrapping it around and putting clips on it so it holds it in place because it will leave little gaps. I didn't have it perfectly lined and it was bugging me, even though you probably won't be able to see that. It still bothers me. So get some hilo holders or whatever you got. I like those because they have the little bit of silicone on them, so they're not going to leave marks on it. You have to be careful if you've got like metal ones that don't have anything protective on them. They could leave marks on this. Those are from the Dollar Tree if you guys aren't aware. I don't know if they still sell them or not. They did sell them for a long time. I haven't been in there. I haven't been in a Dollar Tree in a long time. And then a little bit of hot glue on the end. And I usually add a staple too, but I'll do that when I finish it because that's going to be on the back side. not going to see it. It's not going to be that noticeable on the silver glitter anyway. All right, that has pressed long enough. So now we're going to assemble and just look at both sides and see if there's a side that's better than the other. This silver glitter I noticed has like vines through it, or veins, not vines. Well, could be vines, veins. When you just like, if you move it around, it looks like there's lines. So I'm thinking like veins. Um, and I don't remember which brand it is. I'm gonna have to try and figure out which brand it is and try not to order it again, because that it just bothers me when you see it in the sun and you can see these lines almost. It's weird. It's not crazy. I've seen other silver glitters, especially the smooth. It's always the smooth. You can always see like designs in it or something. Like if you move it a certain way, sometimes you can see it almost looks like black marks in it, and you're like, "What is something on that?" And then you just realize it's the something to do with the glitter. I don't know. It's weird. But this one was really bad. So you can see, sorry, I was venting about the silver glitter. I put our glue again and hot glue in some places. So the reason why I'm doing that is the hot glue is going to stay immediately, is going to attach immediately, and then the art is going to be a better glue that's going to last longer. It's going to hold up better. So it takes longer to attach, or to set, but it's going to last longer. So I like to use both glues like that. I'm not putting the glues together. I'm doing them in different spots. See how easy that is? So, so simple. And I was talking, so I needed a drink. I don't know what. Oh, I'm telling you that you can put bling around that. It's very easy to bling that part. You can bling the top too if you want, but you'd have to measure that out exactly. Or put it underneath too, like whatever you want to do. I personally like it just the glitter and then maybe blinging the circular part. This glitter right here, or this sparkle right here, bling, oh my gosh, this bling fits perfectly around there. That is an Amazon find. They may sell it in some stores. You guys can let people know in the comments, but it fits perfectly down there. And then I put glue under those solid rectangular parts, just a little bit. And you could do hot glue every other one and like art glue on every other one to help it stay on there. And then this bling that I think everybody has, it's an older one that's been around for a long time that you cut the shapes and stuff, that it works perfectly for this too. Okay, this was where I was looking for the tassels, but the main purpose of this video was to show you how to assemble the SVG file, which I did. Um, But like I said, I do have a bear that I want to dress, so I will be recording that. So you will see all that. If you want to see how to attach it to a bear and see, there I'm showing you like how I would put bling on it after I put the tassel on. And I put the tassel in the hole. I used to just put the little tassel string on the top and glue it down, but I figured a hole was better because I can just shove that in there and cover that up. But I always put like a piece of bling and then another piece of bling in the middle just to make it taller, so it looks more like the little notch there in the middle of a grad cap. Plus it's blingy. So you will be seeing that if you want to. I'll try to get that out as quickly as I can. I've been having to voice over all my videos, and that just delays me so much because it's so much work, you guys. I enjoy this, but that part of it I don't enjoy. It's just a lot of work. I hope you understand that. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful, and anyone that wants to purchase this SVG file, like I said, it's going to be 2 files in one because I have them saved as 2 sizes for 2 different bears. You may have some even bigger bears or even smaller bears, so you would just have to adjust the size accordingly. Like maybe a really small bear, you want a 2-inch. And so to me, if you adjust the square size to whatever size you need, as long as you highlight everything, all 4 pieces, and size them down together, you should be fine with the middle piece too. So just remember to do that. If you size it up or down, just make sure you highlight all 4 pieces and size them together. Another thing, if you're a Cricut user and you buy this SVG and you bring it in because it has 4 pieces to it, it's not going to bring it in true to size. I'm sorry, it's not. So you want to make sure that if it's the 3-inch, make sure that the squares are 3 inches, or if it's the 4-inch, make sure that the squares are 4 inches, and make sure that you're sizing, again, highlighting and sizing the entire thing. Like when you bring it into Cricut Design Space, it's all going to be together. It's all going to be grouped together. So go ahead and size it and try to get it as close to 3 inches or 4 inches. It doesn't have to be perfectly those sizes, and then you can ungroup it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Message me any questions or comment, and I'll try to answer them.